A living will is a commonly used advance directive document that is used by people to express some of their treatment wishes near end of life. There are many versions of this directive. The most standard Colorado living will is a document with limited direct usefulness, but is a place to record your wishes to stop or not start life-sustaining treatments in two very specific circumstances. If you are in a terminal condition and can't make your own decisions, or if you are in a permanent vegetative state. A terminal condition is defined as an incurable or irreversible state for which life-sustaining treatment will only postpone the moment of death. A persistent vegetative state results from a severe brain injury and means that the person is alive, may appear to sleep and wake, but is completely unaware of his or her surroundings, cannot speak, drink, or eat, and may not be able to feel or react to pain. Let's take a look at the most commonly used living will in Colorado. As you can see, it is divided into two sections, A covering the terminal condition, and B covering the persistent vegetative state. The choices for both sections are the same. You decide between wanting all life-supporting treatment withheld or stopped, or wanting to get such treatments that might extend your life toward a specific time frame or goal. Life-sustaining treatment usually means intensive hospital care and the use of a breathing machine, among other options. The choices are the same for artificial nutrition and hydration. This would mean you can't eat or drink yourself, and the choice would concern whether you would want to have a feeding tube placed to get nutrients into your body. It is important to remember that choosing to not get life-sustaining treatment or artificial feedings for these situations still means that you would receive treatments and support to keep you comfortable. The choices for Section B, persistent vegetative state, are exactly the same about life-sustaining procedures and artificial nutrition and hydration. Section 2 of the living will is a place to attach other advanced care planning directions for these two specific situations, terminal condition and persistent vegetative state, perhaps if you have written something down separately. Section 3 allows you to choose if your healthcare agent has permission to make decisions for you that seem to be different than what you marked on the form. Many experts recommend giving your agent this permission, since the exact circumstances of your medical state are rarely as predictable as we might think. For example, if you wrote that you wanted to have a 40-day-long trial of life-sustaining treatment, but all medical providers at the time are certain you will not recover, choosing the first option in Section 3 will allow your agent to stop treatment earlier. This first option gives your agent flexibility to make decisions in the moment given current information, something that means that you have spoken with them about what is most important to you. The second option in Section 3 holds your agent to whatever you have written on the living will. The second page of the living will has a section to name people you want to be able to have information about your health conditions and care. Section 5 is a place to list the people you want to know in advance if life-sustaining treatments are going to be withheld or stopped. None of the people in either of these sections will be able to make your healthcare decisions. This will remain the job of your healthcare agent. In Colorado, the living will must be witnessed by two people when you sign and date it. The witnesses cannot be employees of the hospital or facility where you live. They also cannot be anyone who would inherit your money or property. There is a place for the form to be notarized as well, but that is completely optional. The living will may help you understand different end-of-life possibilities and treatments, as well as practice thinking about what is most important to you. You should remember, it is likely that the choices you make on this form will not come into play. It is important, therefore, to continue to have conversations about your healthcare values and wishes. This is the best method of planning ahead, with the goal of getting the care that is right for you. You can find a link to the Colorado Living Will outside of this video on the Boulder Community Health Advanced Care Planning webpage.